And there's the bell for round one. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Jab misses. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Not a lot of defense here at all. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That left uppercut doesn't score. Good punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. And there's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice punch. Just missed with that jab. The charts action from both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This counterfighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That counter-punch caught him clean. Nice counter-punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get that jab back.
Let's get it started in round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Believe what we're seeing. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. jab doesn't find a home. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Beautiful counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Straight right just misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. That jab's slick.
Time for the 5th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab not finding its target. He misses with that straight left. A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And he scores with the counter. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch scores. Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot that's pickpocketing.
There's a counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Got Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got round 8, and we're off again. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Went out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Misses with the straight left. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! And as we watch it again, that punch took the... You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.